folks, welcome back to the channel. Happy Cat Crypto here, and let's just dive straight into it. So the talk of the town currently is the Crypto.com situation, and what I've learned in crypto is everybody is this lover of crypto, right? Everyone's like, we need to support crypto. We must support one another to get through this. We all want the same thing. And then as soon as anything that will allow another exchange to get one over, more or less, on another exchange, they'll do it. And regardless of them acting to one another like they like each other, they support each other, they hate each other. And that much is obvious. Now, this situation surrounding Crypto.com, I'm going to be outright honest, it is an absolute bunch of bukkak. Because it's all stemmed from funds that were moved, right? And they moved these funds back in October. I actually watched this happen, and I sat there and questioned it myself and was like, oh, it's totally normal. So what I want to point out quickly before we get on to the main talking point of this video is CZ Binance putting out tweets saying, where is it? I want to get this perfectly right. I mean, this guy has got so many things to say. It's actually funny, yeah, and it actually makes me laugh. I don't know if he's deleted it now. He might have deleted it, but pretty much saying if a exchange moves a lot of their funds before they're getting checked or before they're going to do something or anything like that, and I mean, this is hilarious coming from CZ Binance. CZ Binance, okay, you moved, 1 trillion Lunar Classic coins during a blockchain halt, okay? You moved them for whatever reason you did to generate a pump which run up by like 500% and then run down by 500%. We can see this all on the charts. We can see when you did it. When we went through the stage of going through all of the different kind of whitelistings for the hot wallet, and my lead developer will back me up on this, and we can go through it in a video if you really like, is the fact that they actually moved everything out of their hot wallet, done a load of tests, and then reworked their system so that basically they would burn the least amount in possibles from withdrawals and deposits. They keep the specific wallet for deposits and stuff, like they keep it as empty as they can. And I mean, these guys have got so much to say about other exchanges, all of this stuff about they support the community, this, and oh, you should be careful if a CEX is moving huge amounts of coins. Well, hold up a minute, you guys have been moving huge amounts of Lunar Classic. In fact, when the wallet was whitelisted, you emptied the wallet, then filled it back up, so we know you have the power to move it. So looking back here in May, this is exactly when there was the drop in the hot wallet. So CZ Binance, I'm not buying it. I'm really not buying it, and I don't think you're as professional as you act out to be, and realistically it's just, how can we make other CEXs collapse? How can we become the centerpiece? And this isn't what crypto is about. Crypto should be for everybody to move forward. If anything, they should be supporting one another, and it just makes me laugh how FTX has collapsed, and look at what's happened. Who's coming to save the day? Doesn't look like anybody's coming to save the day. So let's move over to Terra Station. We've got a text proposal up, and the reason why I'm focusing on this one is for the sheer fact that it's terribly written. There's no Agora text, and it's a text proposal, okay? Initially, during the capitulation, CEO of Binance suggested that the community have a buyback, but I mean, where is this going? It's going nowhere. Do they have access to those $4.16 million? No. Only the multi-signature signers have access to that money. We're still yet to find someone who's going to put their whole life, their whole world, and everything on the line to handle these assets that could have huge amounts of legal ties to it. I mean, the legal ties are so big, not even the guy who found the money, is going to do that for you, because of the sheer fact is the responsibility, what comes with those coins, outweighs the rewards of what people are going to get. And that's the honest to God's truth. There's not enough involved for them to run the risk. And this is what I believe we're going to find. Even if you take those coins, you know, buy Lunar Classic with it, destroy the Lunar Classic, mint new Lunar Classic, and then send it to 10 wallets, then send it to another 10 wallets, and then burn it. At some point, SEC or someone similar is going to figure out that there was $4.16 million of assets from the crash. What happened to it? Well, it was just, you know, more or less burnt. Was it used to help anything? No. Could they use it to have helped stuff? And then you'll have no choice at that point, because they'll just take it to court. The courts will have the say. It won't matter what you've got to say, because courts just don't work like that. You know, you're going to need to get solicited up or lawyered up, however you call it, from whatever country you are, and thus beginning an actual real long road for a person who realistically didn't actually do anything. And my opinion is, if the person who found the coins isn't willing to do the exchange, change them into coins to do a buyback and burn or whatever, then why should the average Joe then take that upon his shoulders when he doesn't actually know probably what hasn't even been let off? But the issue being mostly with this proposal is there's no Agora text, right? It's text proposal, so it's going to need manual implementation, and like, bad proposals need to stop. And I'm not going to say it because it's not fair, but I think you guys know what to do with these bad kind of proposals to help people wise up and understand that if you're going to come on the blockchain, you're going to write a proposal, at least read, okay, what is there before you put something up. Get an Agora text up, allow people to discuss it. It's rude to just put a governance proposal up. And yeah, maybe this had a scam link in it and they just didn't realize, and it's posted and then gone through. We just don't know. But honestly, if it's not got an Agora text with it, question it from the utmost beginning. Question it when it's a text proposal. What does it need to do? Can they access that money? And you need to ask yourself the very, very basic of questions. Now, I know there's loads of FUD surrounding the Crypto.com situation, but as it stands, I've used Crypto.com since the very beginning. I used Coinbase to start with, then I moved to Crypto.com because the card system, the reward system, and stuff like that, I really enjoy it. Now, I'm not moving any of my stuff. That's my own personal choice. If you guys want to move your stuff off an exchange, that's totally up to you. But as it stands, I don't see Crypto.com going anywhere, and this is an absolute blow up out of the water of people overreacting, thinking that exchanges like Crypto.com were heavily involved in FTX token, and because that's crashing, it's going to drag everything down with it and stuff like that, and just not buying it. Crypto.com is a very, very well used exchange. They've got a lot of users, and the system in itself is built for the simple user. And they really do help the simple users. So guys, make whatever decisions you want. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence. Beware of scammers. Beware of doppelgangers. Beware of anybody who pretends to be me. And I'll catch you in the next one.